89-80, the Terps on top of the Duke Blue Devils with 1:05 to go in the ball game. Steve Blake, our player of the game, just a brilliant evening for Blake. 9 assists, spectacular passes, always seeing where his teammates are, and he chipped in with some excellent shooting as well, and played tough defense.
Really sees the floor well. He does so many things well, but the controlling of the tempo of the basketball game by Steve Blake was excellent tonight. He was just like a coach on the floor. I know Gary Williams is very proud of this young man.
Our New York Life player of the game. The lead is 9, fouling backcourt with 1:01 to go. And the parade to the foul line continues. Both teams in the double bonus for a long time. Maryland with 2 timeouts left. Duke is done. And the possession arrow would go the Blue Devils' way. Doesn't look like the possession arrow is going to make much of a difference in the last 1:01.
See Gary Williams there. He's still coaching his butts out over there. This guy right here, he's one of the great coaches in college basketball. I just don't think he gets enough credit. He deserves more credit. He's won everywhere he's been, and he brings so much passion to the game. It's great to have guys like Gary.
You know, he has been at some high-profile programs at Maryland, of course, Boston College, Ohio State, but he started at American University here in the district. He had no chance to win, none, and he did anyway.
That's right.
And that exemplifies Gary Williams.
That's right. Always admired him.
The crowd on their feet. Williams goes down the lane to lay it in. Duke can no longer stop the clock. 53-5 to go. It's an 8-point lead. They need a miracle. There's one. Williams for 3. Cut it to 5. Now they need 2 more miracles, and Maryland will call timeout with 48.7 left.
Someone asked earlier, why isn't Jason Williams out of the game? That's why. You see the great defense here. There's a hand on the ball. Constant activity by Williams. Tough shot. The wherewithal to stay behind the three-point line and make it. 5-point game. Wow.
Well, now you have given Duke something really to shoot for. Down by 5, it's realistic with 48.7 seconds to go.
And you got to think ahead as a coach. If you're coaching this young basketball team of Maryland, you get a quality shot on this end. You come to the other end. If they get a shot, you contest it, but you'd rather have them make a shot while the clock is moving as opposed to fouling, having them shoot 2 shots with no time moving.
Which they did on 5 consecutive possessions, unbelievably.
Right.
Or this game might already be over. And here's a foul before the inbounds pass. Going to be called on Andre Buckner. Mike Krzyzewski talking to Tim Higgins. Looks like that was more philosophical than anything else.
Coach K works hard on those officials. Always putting in their ear, giving them his 3 cents worth. And they listen. Huge shots coming up right now. Nicholas has to step in and really knock these down. He have to have these shots.
He's hit 4 out of 6, but he's an 80% free throw shooter on the year and misses the first.
Need this bucket.
This would be the most improbable of comebacks, wouldn't it?
They played so well. It would just be, it'd be catastrophic because they've beaten them ever since about 4 minutes into the basketball.
Exactly.
Never yielded.
Missed them both. Duhan with a rebound. It's a 5-point game. Duke has the ball. Do you believe what you're seeing? It's another 3. It's a 2-point game. Holy cow. And now Holden will call a timeout. This is absolutely scary. Wow. Maryland has played a brilliant basketball game. Duke hasn't been anywhere near the top of its game. And guess what? Duke's back within 2 at Caulfield.
This is painful for this Maryland basketball club. And you can see they've lost so much confidence. This young man right here, Jason Williams, he is going to stick a dagger in your heart. He has had a horrible night in the first part of this basketball game, but he shows what type of player he is by not quitting. He has hit 2 of the biggest shots in the game as well. That's incredible.
He has 23 points for the game. More impressively, he has 8 points in the last 20 seconds. After the first 30 minutes of the game, he was doing absolutely nothing, turning it over, not playing well.
I mean, that's incredible. I don't mean to shy the young man by saying he's having a horrible game, but he's struggled.
No, but it's true, and he would be the first one to admit it.
But he has just shown a lot of guts, a lot of fortitude to come back and to take those shots and know he's going to make them.
Neither team with a timeout left. The possession arrow is in favor of Duke.
Oh.
Well, this crowd is stunned, and quite honestly, so am I.
Wow.
And if Duke only got this close because Maryland, I think, committed those silly fouls.
I agree.
Instead of allowing the clock to run.
That's right. They committed the fouls on the long shots, stopped the clock, let them shoot free throws. Even if they didn't make it, they made a couple or a few, enough to cut the lead.
The Australian Open coming up, but we are not done here.
We're going to have to make some free throws, Mike. You know the foul's coming.
The shot clock, of course, 35 seconds. The game clock is 40.4. Dixon nearly lost it. Triple team and stolen. Duke basketball. Holy cow, are you kidding?
That is incredible.
Williams lost control. Got it back. Battier. Dunleavy for three. Tip won't go, but the foul. 21.9 seconds left.
If he had made that, the foul was called, the basket would have counted. It's incredible.
This is one of the most stunning things that I have ever seen in a basketball game.
Well, we've lost our audio feed, and our sincere apologies. With 21.9 seconds to go, we're working to correct it. In the meantime, you can see Duke's Nate James on the line. One free throw remaining. He can tie this game in the final 22 seconds. If you've been watching, you've seen a truly stunning comeback by Duke. They trailed by 10 points with about a minute to go in this game. Maryland, thanks to giveaways and missed free throws and three-point shots by Jason Williams. This is now a tie game. We've reestablished audio. Let's go back now for the final 20 seconds to Mike and Brad.
Maryland can hold it till the end.
Hold, take the last shot.
Nicholas, under 10 seconds to go, guarded by Williams. Shot clock is off. Picked up his dribble. Fight for the ball. Nicholas at the buzzer. And we will go to overtime. Are you kidding?
Oh, this is incredible.
Duke was down 90 to 80 with less than a minute to go. Maryland was in total control, and now we go to overtime.
That's incredible. Wow.
Maryland gets the last 10. Just staggering.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's way, I can't believe this way past my bedtime, Mike. I'm an old country boy. I was ready to go back to the hotel and relax and catch up on the highlights. And look at here we are playing.
Oh, you don't want to leave
minutes.
this.
No, I can't leave this. This is great.
Can Maryland regroup? Psychologically, they have to be staggered by this.
This is what you'll see what they're all about.
Dixon leans into a tough shot, spins out.
Nice move by Dixon there, man. Got hit on the arm.
You got to hand it to Jason Williams. I tell you what, he played one of the worst games he's played that I've ever seen him play in his 2 years at Duke.
And he just keeps fighting.
And just stayed in there, hung in there, and was the star at the end.
I'll tell you, this is incredible. Talk about just demoralizing a team.
Jason Williams asked the official to dry off the ball. There was a lot of moisture in it. And they acceded to his wish. Duke has scored 10 in a row. Williams into the lane. He's fouled.
He gets so deep into that lane. You've got to get some weak side help, whether it be the weak side guard or even the small forward, stepping up to cut off, omit his penetration. He gets too close to the front of the rim every time.
And that was huge because Terrence Morris is gone.
I mean, he needs some help on this backside. Somebody's got to step up and stop that. You need to trap that basketball. Make him get rid of it. Get it out of his hands. That's huge.
Morris is gone. Blake has already fouled out. You used a word earlier that I think is perfect for the way the fans in this Cole Fieldhouse feel right now. You said if they lost this game, it would be catastrophic. They were, after the first 3.5 minutes, starting the game, they have been in total control. They have literally played Duke off the floor.
That's correct. And they let it just slip away. It's just like sand through your fingers. And if they lose this ball game, you lose to North Carolina, you lose to Duke, two of the powerhouse teams. You start questioning yourself. Can we compete with these guys?
Jason Williams has given Duke the lead in overtime with 4:20 to go. Jason has 24 points.
I can't believe I'm sitting here saying that. That's incredible.
You and I have seen a lot of basketball. I have never seen anything like this, ever.
It's incredible.
92-90 Duke. The first lead since they were up 25-24.
A lot of people turning their TVs on, opening their newspapers up tomorrow and seeing this is going to be stunned.
Baxter scores to tie it at 92. They're going to have to count on Baxter and Dixon an awful lot in overtime. Williams down the lane. Battier wide open for three.
Great pass. Once again, Williams getting into the middle of the gut of the defense.
I'm just staggered by it.
I am too. I have no idea what to say. I can't believe that they just came back and made this a game.
Dixon with a run.
Great shot by Dixon.
Well, Maryland's not going to back down. Duke now leads by 1 with 3:28 to go in a remarkable basketball game. Williams from way outside, it spins out.
That was down.
That was a long three. Juan Dixon will bring it up.
He took some questionable shots, Jason Williams did in the first half, but after seeing his play these past several minutes, you don't question anything this young man does.
Hauled into Baxter, missed the shot, a lot of contact, bodies flying, saved to Mouton. Baxter. Battier falling down, stole it.
Wow,
what a play.
What a great play by Shane Battier. Just continues to scrap and dig. He's tired, too. Look at that young man.
He lost his balance, was going down, and almost as an afterthought, just reached out and took it away. He's the best defensive player in the country. He has been for 3 years.
Unbelievable.
Dunleavy down the lane. Hit from behind by Miller. Nice play. Mouton. Charge. Mouton commits his third, and that was an easy call for Carl Hess to make.
Yeah.
Great defense by Duke.
Super defense. The defense is playing. It looks like he may have been a little bit out of control. Let's see if we can take a look at this. Dunleavy goes in. Great block right there by Miller. Here comes Mouton. Yep, defense is set.
Boy, Nate James got back and just planted his feet.
He's there waiting on him.
Well, I'm glad I was here tonight. This is one of the most remarkable changes in course of a ball game I've ever seen.
I had a feeling this was going to be an unbelievable ball game. I told all my friends, this is going to be a great game. Got to watch this game.
Battier, foul. He'll go to the line. Is it Dixon with a reach in? It is.
Saw the ball come up, so that means someone was hit on the arm. Battier was hit on the arm, excuse me.
He's hit 4 out of 6 from the line. Battier with 17 points and 5 rebounds. Just to give you an idea of how good Duke is, Battier and Williams, their two superstars, did not play well most of the night. Maryland played brilliantly, and somehow Duke is still ahead. I can't explain it.
We can look at all the stats and do all the micro mini coaching we want over here. It's unexplainable. They did something that I have never seen within a 54-second window, scoring that many points.
In case you missed it, Agassi with a 4-1 first set lead in the Australian Open. Holden drives the baseline. He is clobbered by James. They'll go to the line for a pair. But Duke leads by 3 with 1:44. Again, in case you didn't see the end of regulation, Maryland was up 90-80 with 54 seconds to go. Duke scored the rest and tied it at 90. It was staggering.
You see the energy drain out of Maryland just a little bit here. They don't have that same big look in their eyes, but they've been hit by a truck.
Jason Williams could have easily given it up and sulked and just forgotten about it, but he didn't. He kept fighting. Steve Blake, you see on the bench, fouled out of the ball game. Terrence Morris is gone as well. Taj holding a couple of big free throws. He has 14 huge points off the bench. Crowd comes to its feet again. We may play all night. You may get to see the 4th set of the Australian Open. Battier was short, but Baxter knocked it out of bounds.
Grab that basketball on him. Didn't expect it to be that short, I don't think. Surprised him off his hand.
Jason Williams will reset. 126 and counting. Williams launches another long 3. Nate James with a long rebound. Battier for 3. Short. Battier with his own rebound. And he's fouled by Dixon. No, check it, timeout. Mike Krzyzewski. And Gary Williams really exercised. He thought there were a couple of offensive fouls against Duke on that last sequence. Timeout, 1:13 to go. Duke by 1. Battier has played 43 minutes. Williams has played 41. They've got to be dragging.
Tired tomorrow. Play as hard as you can tonight. This is all that matters is this moment.
Williams guarded by Juan Dixon with those great hands, had 7 steals. Duke spreads the court.
You gave him a little test to see if anything was available. Nothing's available. Now you need some clock.
It's a great offense for them because they have so many great three-point shooters. Boozer nearly lost it. Battier for 3. Thrown back in, Battier. There was a whistle before the shot. What's the call? Out of bounds, I believe, to Duke.
Out of bounds to Duke. All right, look.
And now there's only 4.9 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
What a tough break.
Mouton had the ball. Duke has had 5 possessions in the last minute. They just keep getting the ball back off and miss shots.
Jason Williams gets that basketball. You've got to help. Right here, you've got to be in the position to help. Miller's the help guy.
Look at the hands on Dixon. I mean, Juan Dixon is looking for that steal.
Got to help. It's too deep. We got deep here.
Into the lane, blocked by Holden. Battier has it. He's fouled.
Got to stop that young man from turning that corner. I know it's hard. Boy, Duke has played just an unbelievable basketball game in the last 5 minutes. There he is again, turning the corner. That's what he does best. Good block. Lonnie Baxter wasn't ready to step in. He's got to get in front of that.
Taj Holden with a brilliant block. Duke has had the ball. This will be staggering. For the last minute and 28 seconds, they have had the ball. That's a little tough to score when you can't get your hands on it.
You got to think of something else to say, because I keep saying that's incredible.
Well,
that is
it has been. This has just been staggering on so many levels.
Wow.
Battier can make it a 3-point game with 16.4 seconds left. A 3 would win it for Maryland.
Here we go.
Dixon. Dixon into the lane.
Oh, Battier blocks it. Unbelievable.
Williams with the ball.
Wow.
It's the most remarkable comeback I have ever seen.
Unbelievable.
Maryland gets the last 10 points in 54 seconds of regulation, and then they win it stunningly in overtime. I don't know what else to say, partner.
That's incredible. That is incredible. That is one of the most unbelievable feats I've ever seen in sports. That is phenomenal. Nice drive by Dixon. Just great defense. Just straight up, no foul, no contact, all basketball.
Who else would be the defensive hero but Shane Battier, and Gary Williams must be as stunned as the rest of this crowd. The final score, Duke 98, Maryland 96 in overtime. Coming up next, the men's final in the Australian Open. We've got Patrick McEnroe and Cliff Drysdale standing by. For my partner Brad Daugherty and our entire ESPN crew, this is Mike Patrick.
After Duke completed their
basketball game, Jason, you struggled early, but you scored 8 points in the last 14 seconds of the ball game. You guys never gave up. This Maryland team came out and attacked you. What happened? How did this happen?
Well, you know, Maryland's they're a great team. You know, you got to give them a lot of respect. They have great talent in Terrence Morris and Lion Baxter, and you know, they really took it to us at the beginning of the game, and they just couldn't get ourselves going. I know I definitely couldn't get myself going, and I don't know, I'm just so happy we came out to win today. You know, even though I played horribly, I'm just happy we won.
In the last 2 minutes of the basketball game, what was the mindset? I mean, you guys just continued to play hard. You never gave up. We were sitting over here, all the experts on the television, saying this game's over, Maryland's won, but you guys kept competing. What was your mindset? What did you do?
Well, you know, that's one thing our coach does a great job at. We've been practicing. He puts a lot of game situations on the board where we're down by 10 with a minute left to go, and you know, we hit some big shots today, and we made our free throws. Nate made 2 critical free throws, and we really executed in the end.
8 points in 14 seconds. Now you were taking some long 3-pointers, man, but you really dialed in there. 8 points, that's incredible.
It's weird. I just thought about Reggie Miller when the Knicks played, and I tried to get the ball in the basket. Thank God it went in.
Jason Williams, excellent basketball game.